Let's make a door. Okay, so let's make this quick. Create an actor, name it door, open it, add a static mesh, name it door frame, and set the static mesh to your door frame. Now, drag this door in your scene and check that it fits. Now, go back into your door and add another static mesh. Name this one door and set the static mesh to door. You want to now drag it into position and compile. Now you want to add a box collision and resize it to fit your door. Now create a widget blueprint and name it interact_door. Here we're going to add some text and reset its position and set the text to press E to interact and set the font size to 60 and close that. Now here, add a widget and set the widget class to interact_door. Now this is pretty big, so we should probably scale it down and also lower the font size to something like 30. Okay, now position this above your door and set the position from world to screen. And now when we play, we will see this E to interact hovering next to our door. Now back in the event graph, we want to select our box, right click, and add an event for the box under collision. Add an on component begin overlap. Now we gotta cast to our third person character, and if that is true, then we'll play an animation. So create a timeline and name it open and add a float track and name it time. Hold shift and click and to add a point and set the time to 0 and its value to 0 and set the time that the door swings open to 65.65. Add another point, set its time to 0.65 and set its value to so now on the update, set rotation, set relative rotation door, and set it Z to the time. So now we can go through. Backing the door, we want it to close when we go through it. So now, after this is finished, copy and paste this. And name this timeline close. And name this close value. And we're gonna have the same thing, but we're just gonna set it from 90 to 0. And after this, we wanna delay 1/2 a second, and then close. Then close other way. So we can't go the other way, and that is because if we try to do it again, it'll just snap open. It's because it's stuck in a loop. So that's why we've created an interact. When we press E, keyboard E, we want to play this animation. But we first have to check if the player is close enough. So we'll create a variable called can open. Add a branch here. And hook this up. Here, when we overlap, you want to set can open to true, and also set this widget to visible. Now we want to start off hiding this, and we go to the visibility. We gotta turn that off. Now, when we stop overlapping it, so bring this there, select the box again, and add an event, collision, and overlap. When we stop overlapping this, we want to take this, set can open to false, and the visibility of this to false. And it says we don't have to cast this. So now when we go near this, it says E to interact. Once we press E, it doesn't work. The reason for this is because this door is an actor. So instead of using a key press like this, we have to use an event dispatcher. So if we go to our third person character, when we press E, we're going to create an event dispatcher called interact, and we're going to call it here. Now in our door, we're going to get our player character, then cast to a third person character, and then bind our interact and create a custom event called interact color, and here delete the E and create a custom event called interact. And in our interact caller, we're going to call interact. So now, if we get close to the door and press E, it opens for us, then closes. If we do that again, press E, and it snaps. Now, the reason for that is because in our door, when we're playing our open, we're just playing it. We need to play it from start each time. And the same goes for our close. So now if we play it, we go up to the door, we press E to interact, it goes, and the other way, it works. Yeah. So, but what use is there to have a door if you can just go through it? So the way we fix that is going into our door static mesh. If we go to our collision, we see that it has a perfect collision here, but when we go down to the collision, our collision complexity is projected default. So if we just use complex collision as simple, then we have collision on our door. And you can go through it. So the reason that I just suddenly got launched into the air was because I'm standing right in front of the door, and when the door opens, it just clips me out of it. So in a door, when we're playing this animation, we have to set the collision to no collision, and then in the end, we're going to enable collision. So now if we go interact, we go through it. So that's all for today. I hope you have a great day. Bye.